Hello there, welcome to a tyke farming in the Philippines. It's Sunday, 6 o'clock, just about starting to get dark. Very warm day again, cooled down nicely now. We've had two men on site working today, Win and Ramil. I'll show you what they've been doing, and I'll include this video in tomorrow's video. So the pigs are all fed and cleaned out. Win and Ramil did that before they left. The spirit house on top of the header tank, they put some tin sheet on that. Soy made it up during the week. And the next job up there is to fit the pressure pump. Now they've shuttered up and they've poured concrete in this pen, the two walls in this pen. And then tomorrow they're going to do the same in this pen. Finish them off. Now the pigs are getting agitated because they think I'm down here to feed them again. So yeah, we've had a good day. We've worked steadily away. Then shuttering boards will come off tomorrow. And on to this second pen. Soy isn't with us tomorrow, so it'll be just Win and Ramil. And when then on Tuesday it'll be, when they finish the pens, they'll go back onto concrete in the gully at that side. Oh, it's gone quiet. You'd think they were hungry, they're only being fed an hour ago. So I'll get out of here. Otherwise they'll never quieten down. So I'll leave this video there, and I'll make another one tomorrow, as usual. And we're just looking at the sky with some dark clouds. It did rain this morning when we were in Drought, picking up some more bits for the Sari-sari shop. So we might be lucky this evening, we might get some rain. So I'll leave it there and we'll see you tomorrow. Hello there, welcome to a tyke farming in the Philippines. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ding-a-ling-ding-dong the bell. It's Monday morning, a little before 7:30. There'll be two men on site today, Win and Ramil. They'll be continuing concreting in the pig pens. Soy is in the now working. I don't know if he'll be in this week or not. When he tends to get a job, it leads to another job, so it might be a week or a fortnight before he's back. Jean's working in the Sari-sari shop. She's got her first wholesale customer at the moment. It's her auntie. How it works here, there's not really any wholesale. There's distributors and Sari-sari shops. And what happens is the people with the Sari-sari shop will go down the mall, metro or whatever, and buy retail prices, and they're all resellers. They add a little bit on, and then the smaller Sari-sari shop will go to the bigger Sari-sari shop and buy off them, add a little bit on, and so it goes on. Now the distributors are the same. We bought off the Nestle distributor, and he's maybe the second or third distributor, so you don't know how much has been added on. But we will get the sources right eventually. I've got the tobacco leaf sorted. I can get that by the bale if I want, but we're not turning enough over to buy it that way. That's the cheapest way of buying it. But it'll all settle down eventually. But because of the way the system works, there's virtually everything in that shop we're going 30% on. There's one or two things we're not, like, and there's one or two things we're getting more. But same as tobacco leaf, we're getting 100%, well over 100% on tobacco leaf, because we're buying it right now. Rice, cigarettes we're maybe getting 10% on. Beer we're getting 10% on. I'm sure we can buy both them two items better eventually. But overall, 30% is achievable. And with 1 or 2 pesos on things we know cheaper than the Sari-sari shops around the corner. So it's all going to work out fine. And I think already we can say that Sari-sari shop is going to be profitable. Filipino style, whether we would consider it profitable is a different matter. It's not going to make a fortune, that's for certain, and nothing ever does. We're a fortnight away now from the festival, so I need to stock up the beer. And then we'll know if we sell any pigs or not. That's the main, going to be the main profit source. But you can't say, oh, we'll make this much, we'll make that much. Until you sell it, you don't know what you're going to make. So we'll leave this video there, and as usual, I'll make a couple of videos throughout the day, and we'll get back to you shortly. 8:30. We're taking the shuttering off. Quite a wide wall, that. And shuttering's off that side. So it's looking good. And these railings now are solid. And then later on today they'll be doing the same on this one. And then there'll be just that small section to do. Now the water's starting to be a problem again. We're quite low on the header tank, so we'll only be washing them out once today. I've got, these tanks are half full, so I've a full tank I can pump down there. Of course the header tank's that big, one tank of this up here maybe makes 1/4 inch difference in that tank. So the well pump isn't pumping water. It may be there's no water down there, of course. It may be the foot valve has got some dirt in it and jammed open. So the pump's pumping water, but it's pumping it back into the well. It's not coming out the top. So we're getting the fella up here sometime today, and he'll pull it all out and check the foot valve. Hopefully there is still water down there, but the forecast is there's some showers forecast today at 5 o'clock and this evening, and showers forecast all day tomorrow, so that we're coming out of the dry spell for certain, so we should be able to get some water off the roof this next 24 hours hopefully. So I'll do a little rain dance later on and hope we get something. I'll leave it there and get back to you later. It's lunchtime, 12 o'clock, near enough. So we'll see what we've done today. Jean and Gillian have been in the Sari-sari shop all morning. Sales have been quite good. What's different today? Oh, we've got bread and cakes. Fella came on a motorbike. He'll come 3 times a week with bread and pastries and stuff. And what she doesn't sell, he'll take back. But yeah, everything's going well in here. Oh, she's selling dried fish as well. If you want any, we can post worldwide. The fish costs 12 pesos.
How much is the postage?
About 100,000 pesos. So yeah, we're doing okay in there. Everybody's happy. Jean's delighted, to be honest. So we'll go down the piggery and see what we've been doing down there. I know what we've been doing, but I'll give you a look. We've just had a delivery of gravel. That's the last load I paid for a fortnight ago. Wind's fed the pigs. They've all got the snouts in the trough. And from this angle, they're exactly the same as politicians. All with the snout in the trough, and they're all arseholes. It amuses me. Yeah, so we took the shuttering off and the walls are finished. I showed you this morning the railings are solid now. And we've got shuttering up on the front of that one and the side of this one. So that'll be poured this afternoon. Yeah, so that's it. I'll make another video this evening and we'll see you then. That's what I didn't mention. We're running short of water. We're not getting anything out the well. I've arranged for the fella who sorted the well out for me to call in. He'll be coming late this afternoon, I think. But I've since heard that the well next door, they've got no water. So it's probably nothing wrong with the well. It's probably the water table's dropped below the level required. But I haven't cancelled the man coming. I'll get him to pull it out and check everything, because it's been 12 months since he was last here. Make sure it's right. He'll drop a string line down the well and see if there's any water down there. So I'll get that done. And the forecast is for rain tonight. 5 o'clock this afternoon, I think. And then light rain all night. So if they're right, and very often they're not, or most of the time they're not probably, that leaves the situation. If it doesn't rain and there's no water in the well, I'll go downtown tomorrow and get 2 or 3 tyres cut in half and put one in each pen and water the pigs that way. It'd be the most economical way to do it, water wise. Now we can get a fella in with a truckload of water in containers, 5-gallon containers similar to that, and pour it in the tank. But the trouble is with pouring it in the tank, you pour 100 5-gallon containers in and you raise the water level by an inch in the tank. Whereas if I've got tyres in each pen, we can feed them that water, what we drink, drinking water. And that costs 20 pesos a 5-gallon. 30 pesos if we have it delivered. It's got to be 20 containers. Well, we've got over 20 containers now. We're opening the Sari-sari shop because we sell water as well. So there's always a plan B, and we'll manage. But washing out might slow down. Might be scraping out and disinfecting from now on. But we'll see how we go. 5:30 to make a closing video. The pump next door is pumping. They're getting water apparently, but we're not. I'll try it again later on. Now the guy who sorted the pump out for me, because it was a bodged up job with a fella who drilled the hole, he called in, had a look at it, and his verdict was there's no water in the well. Now it does tend to pump better at the evening time and through the night, so I will try it again. But talking to him, you see, he doesn't do sink wells like that. That's on a 2-inch pipe, and he says it's no good. You've got to have a 4-inch pipe, twice as wide, to let more water into the bottom of the well, which makes sense. So I've had a long discussion with him. I talked to him before about it, but we weren't pumping much water out the well at the time, so I didn't do anything about it. So what I've decided to do, when this fella who put that well in first came, I said to him, well, we'll sink the well down here at the bottom, because I don't know anything about boring, putting bores in, but you know, common sense tells you rising to the back of here is the mountain, and then over that side is a mountain, and over the back, which you can't see, is a mountain. And common sense tells you that it's directing the water down to this area here. But he told me there was no water here, which I didn't believe. He just wanted to put the bore next to the bore he'd previously put on the next door's property, because he knew there was water for certain at 40-50 feet. Now this other guy who looked at it today and who sorted the mess out, the first one left me with, he immediately said, well, it should have been down the bottom where we are now. And the people we bought the land off, and another fellow was telling Jean that here there used to be a stream here, which disappeared, maybe a small earthquake or whatever. But that stream is still here, it's just not on the surface. But the water will be running in that stream underground now. And he's going to sink a bore to 150 feet, which he says guarantees you water, no matter what time of the year. Now this fella, Jean worked with him at a factory for 10 years in the city, so she knows him really well. So after talking with him, I've decided to sink another bore here, which will be just about there. And we're going down 150 feet. So I won't be building the holding tank here. To build the holding tank will cost me about 100,000 pesos. Because there's a lot of heavy rebar goes into it, and a lot of concrete as well for that matter. And I know it's roughly going to cost me 100,000 pesos, with the cost of the septic tank, what was more, and the holding tank, which is a bit smaller. I can't remember what that cost. It is on a video when we were building it, towards the end, the last video possibly, and I think it was about 80,000 with labour and materials. So I won't be putting the holding tank in down here. That will save me 100,000. I probably will at a later date. And I'll put a bore in, which is going to cost me 200,000, which is a lot of money here. But to put it in perspective, that's oh, I don't know what it is. No, I'll have to get back to you on that. Can't work it out in my head. So that's what we decided to do with the bore. Because we can't be messing around running short of water. That just doesn't work with livestock. You've got to have water. Yeah. I'll turn the video off to get in here and we'll start it again. So down here the concrete's poured on these last two walls. This one's finished. The pigs are fed, they haven't been washed out, they've just been scraped out. I'll check next that we've got water to pig nipples. And I'll leave this video there and I'll finish it off in the Sari-sari shop. Yeah, I was saying 200,000 pesos for the new bore. To put it into perspective, that's £3,000, 6,000 Australian dollars. So that's what we've decided to do. Now we'll finish the video off in the Sari-sari shop. So she's had a pretty good day again today. She's on the verge of taking 2,000 pesos today. So yesterday she took 1,600 and the day before she took 1,600. So it's going to be running quite quickly at 2,000 pesos a day. That's the last time I'll talk about the takings in here, because it's private for Jean, and I'm not going to broadcast every day what we're doing. But she's stocked up. Now it's cost me 80,000 pesos to buy the initial stock. So £1,200, 2,500 Aussie dollars. Apart from helping her out with beer for the festival, I think I got 5 cases of litre bottles and 5 half cases of beer. You need to be well stocked for the festival, or else you're going to lose trade. Another alcohol stuff, the 3 bottles there. The one on the left is a wine, a Japanese wine. It's quite a cheap drink, I think 40 pesos a bottle. GSM Blue is an alcohol pop. I don't know, it might be vodka based with lemon flavouring, I don't know. And the Emperador is a Spanish brandy, which is quite cheap, 160 pesos. I don't know what it cost us, but there's 30% on it. So that's £2.20, $5 a bottle. So it'd be a really good brandy, you can bank on that. So apart from helping her out with some alcohol for the festival, she'll pay for everything she replaces herself now. So that's it for today. I'll do another video tomorrow and we'll see you then.